Hello friends, welcome to my channel. In this video, we are going to learn about the composition of two functions and we define what is the composition of the functions. So, let we have given two functions f from set A to set B and g from B to C. B to C. Then composition of G and F is defined as GOF from A to C and this is given as GOF of x equals to G of fx for all x in A. This is the definition of composition of the functions G and F. And for example, if f from set of real number to real number, fx equals to sin x, and g from R to R, gx equals to cos x. Then what is the composition of f and g? F o g x is also written as f of gx. And what is it meant by this? This means in f we have to replace x with g, and f we have to replace x with g, and this for this the in sin x, the sin x in sin x we have to replace x with g, then this becomes sin g, and sin g is cos x. This is the definition, this is the value of f o g x, and we have this is the sign of cos x is the composition of f and g. Again, if g o f x equals to means g of we have to switch x to fx in gx. So the gx was cos x, and in the place of x we have to put fx, and fx is sin s. This becomes cos of sin x, and this is the composition of g and f. And we have to find if at x equals to pi by 2, g of f pi by 2 equals to cos of sin pi by 2, and this value becomes cos of sin pi by 2 means sin 1, and this becomes cos 1. This is the value of GO of f pi by 2. Note, GOF x can be written as GFX, and also FOGX can be written as FGX. Again, we note that for GOF to be defined, the range of f must be subset of domain of G. For example, if A to B, G B to C, the range of F is the subset of B and domain of G is B. Therefore, range of F is the subset of B. This is the domain of G. Therefore, GOF exists. But FOG does not exist. FOG does not exist because FOG does not exist since the domain of the range of G, range of G is the subset of C, is the subset of C is not equal to the domain of F. Therefore, FOG does not exist. Again, we are going to solve some problems. These problems are, we have to find out the, here are some problems. We have to find out the fx equals to 1 upon 2x plus 4, gx equals to 2x plus 2x upon x plus 1. So we have to find out f6. What is f6? f6 is what is f6? f6 equals to 1 upon 2. We have to substitute x equals to 6 in fx, and this becomes 3 plus 4 equals to 7. So f6 equals to 7. f6 equals to 7. Now we have to find out f of g minus 3. This means we have to find out f of gx. First of all, we find out f of gx. F of gx means we have to switch x with g in f. We have to switch x with g in f. So f of g, half of in f we replace x with g, and this becomes half of g plus 4, and g equals to 2x upon x plus 1 plus 4, and this becomes x upon x plus 1 plus 4. Again, we have to find out the value of fg minus 3. Then we put x equals to minus 3 in the given definition. We have find the given definition, minus 3 upon minus 3 plus 1 plus 4. So this becomes minus 3 upon minus 2 plus 4, and this becomes 4 plus 3 upon 2, and 4 plus 1.5 and 5.5. This is the value of f of g minus 3. Now we have given that gi equals to minus 2. G of x equals to given above, g of x equals to 2x upon x plus 1. So gx equals to 2x upon x plus 1. So ga equals to 2a upon a plus 1. We replace x with a, and given that ga equals to minus 2. So this equation, this is a linear equation in a. We solve it as 2a plus 1 equals to minus 2, and this is division. So this becomes as multiplication, and by cross multiplication this becomes as this type, and again 2a equals to minus 2a, and this becomes minus 2. So this minus here becomes plus, equals to minus 2, and this 4a equals to minus 2, and a equals to, since multiplication, therefore this becomes minus 2 upon 4. So minus 1 upon 2. So value of a equals to minus 1 upon 2. This is the answer. Again, express the inverse function f inverse in the form of f inverse x. So we have to find out the f inverse x. So fx equals to, we have given fx equals to half x plus 4. So what is the inverse? Inverse is the, if g is the inverse of f, then g of x equals to x. So we have to find out the inverse. So g of f or f o g x equals to x. So in the place of, or this can be written as f of gx equals to x. So this place of f of gx equals to x, and g is g equal to f inverse. So this becomes half, we replace x with g in f, and half g plus 4 equals to x, and g x upon 2 equals to x minus 4. This plus in this side becomes negative, and gx equals to 2 into x minus 4, and this is 2x minus 8, and this is the f inverse x. F inverse x equals to 2x minus 8 is the answer. Again, we have second problem. What is the second problem? Given that fx equals to 1 upon x plus 2 and gx equals to square root x minus 1. State which value of x cannot be included in the domain of f. So we have given that fx equals to 1 upon x plus 2. So this function is not defined for x plus 2 equals to 0. If we put x equals to minus 2, then this function will be undefined. So x cannot be included, x equals to minus 2 cannot be included in the domain of f. X equal to minus 2 cannot be included in domain of f. Since denominator can never be 0, so x equals to minus 2 cannot be included in the domain of f. Again, we have to state which of the value x cannot be included in the domain of g. So gx equals to, we have given gx equals to square root x minus 1, and square root under square root, the square of any real number can never be negative. So this is the square of a real number. X minus 1 is the square of some real number. So x minus 1 is also always greater than 0, greater or equal to the 0. So x is always greater or equal to 1. So what value cannot be included? So x less than 0, x less than 1 cannot be included in the domain. So x domain of g is, this is the domain of g. What part of real number remain? On the number line, the remaining part is x less than 1. So this is the value of, values of x which cannot be included in the domain of g. of g. Calculate f of g10. We have to first we have to find out f of gx, and in this case we switch x with g in fx. So this becomes 1 upon g plus 2 and 1 upon g plus 2. So, and what is g? And g is 1 upon square root x minus 1 plus 2, and we have to find out f g 10. Then this becomes 1 upon, we place 10 minus 1 plus 2, and this becomes under root 9 plus 2, and this becomes 1 upon 3 plus 2 equals to 1 upon 5, and in decimal form this becomes 0.2. Again, express the inverse of the function g in the form of g inverse x. If h is the inverse of g, then g o h x or g of hx equals to x. This is the definition of inverse. This is the definition of inverse, and g equals to h inverse, and we write g equals to h inverse or h equals to g inverse. This is the definition of inverse. So g of hx equals to x. So we put h in g with for the x. So gx equals to, we have given gx equals to x minus 1. So g of hx becomes square root hx minus 1 equals to x. So hx, this is square root becomes here x square, and hx equals to minus becomes plus, and this hx is the what? Hx is the inverse of g. So g inverse x equals to x square plus 1. This is the inverse of g. Again, we have given third problem. This can be written as, also can be, don't be confused with this notation. This means fx goes to 2x minus 1, and this defines gx equals to 3 upon x, and x can never be 0. Why x can never be 0? Since if denominator becomes 0 and this function will be undefined. So we have to find out f of 3. F of 3 means we switch x by 3 in the fx. So f3 equals to 2 into 3 minus 1. This is the definition. 2 into 3, 6 minus 1, and this becomes 5. F of g6. So first of all we find out f of gx. This means we switch x with g in fx. So f of g, what is f? So 2, this becomes 2g x minus 1, and gx equals to, gx is given as 2 into 3 upon x minus 1, and this becomes 6 by x minus 1, and we have to find out f of g6. So we keep f of g, so we put x equals to 6 in the f of gx. Those 6 upon 6 minus 1 equals to 1 minus 1 equals to 0. This is the value of f of g6 equals to 0. So again we have to find out the inverse, f inverse. F inverse, what is the, let h be the inverse of f. So f o h x equals to x, or f h x equals to x, and f h x equals to, and what will be f of hx? So 2, and at the place of x we keep hx minus 1 equals to x, and this becomes 2hx equals to x plus 1, and hx equals to, since this is the multiplication, so here will be, it goes to division. So hx, this means h is the inverse of f, so hx can be written as f inverse x equals to x plus 1 upon 2. Express the composite function gf in the form of gf. We have to find out g of f. So g of f x can be written as also g of fx, and this is defined as g of fx. So in the place, at the place of x in g we keep f. So this becomes 3 of fx, and fx is not equal to 0. So 3 of 2x minus 1 and 2x is not equal to 0. This means 2x minus 1 2x minus 1 2x minus 1 does not equals to 0. It means x is not equals to 1 upon 2 and g of fx equals to 3 upon 2x minus 1. Which value of x must be excluded from the domain of gf? So as we have defined, 2x minus 1 can never be 0. X in the domain, if 2x equals to 0, if 2x minus 1 equals to 0, x equals to 1 upon 2, then denominator will be 0 and this function will be undefined. So x equals to 1 upon 2 will be excluded from the domain.